I'm on the island. 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 You're rock steady.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Lola. So in today's video, I'm going to be giving you tips to achieve the perfect twist out every time. Okay, so these are the products I'll be using today, and I'm starting off on freshly washed and deep conditioned hair. All the products I used will be listed down in the description box, so please open it. It's there for you. Thank you. So the fact that I wash my hair in twists kind of makes this process easier, and my hair is fully detangled. So that's the first tip. Please make sure your hair is fully detangled before you start this. I'm going to be moisturizing my hair using the LCO method. So I'm doing the leave-in first, and then the cream, which is the souffle, and then I put some oil, and then I put a bit of the gel, mostly on my ends because I wanted the style to have a bit of hold. And then now I'm going to start twisting my hair. My next tip is to do small sections. The smaller your sections, the more defined they are going to come out. And don't borrow any hair while you're twisting. So if one side turns out longer than the other side, then it means that you did not share the twist into equal halves. So go back to the roots. All the way to the roots and start again, because if you borrow when you are unraveling your hair, it's just going to cause a lot of frizz. And then another tip I'll give you, as you can see what I'm doing here, is I'm rolling my hair, like each strand of hair I'm rolling it slightly before I twist it, and I find that this just gives me a tighter twist, and it helps my curls stay more defined for a longer period of time. So here, as you can see, one side is a little longer, but because it's close to the end, I'm not even going to bother with it. I'm just going to detangle the ends, and I'm going to twirl it. You want to always twirl the ends because that's what's going to make your ends pop. If not, the rest of your hair will be defined, and then your ends are just going to be a freezing mess, and that's not a good look at all. Another tip I'd give you is to make sure that you put product throughout the length of your hair. So I'm saying from the roots to the ends, you want to make sure that the product is properly concentrated on your hair, because if not, if you only put product let's say from the middle of your hair to the ends, those parts will look very shiny and very moisturized, and they will end up very bouncy, but then your roots will just look very puffy, and it will make the style look old, and you won't be able to wear it for a long period of time. So you want to make sure you put enough product on your hair, and you want to make sure that you put it from roots to ends. Now, when it comes to product selection, I would say that there are very good products out there, and a lot of products work. You just have to find what works for your hair type. And I also want to say that it's very unrealistic to look at people's hair and just assume that your hair will always look like theirs. Set realistic goals for yourself. Personally, my hair is 4A, 4B, so my hair will turn out different from someone who has, say, 3C hair or 4C hair, or even 3B hair. So if you have 4C hair, don't go looking at somebody that has 3C hair and be expecting your hair to look like that. You are on a long journey, honestly, because that's never going to happen, except you go and relax your hair and put perm rods or something. I really don't know what will help you get that kind of look. So if you have 4C hair, set realistic expectations for yourself. You definitely can get a defined twist out as well. I use these exact tips on my sister's hair, and she has 4C hair, and the video is up on her channel, so I'll leave a link down below so you guys can go see what these tips can do for someone who has pure 4C hair as well. But now I'm just going to let you guys continue to watch as I twist my hair. Hopefully this is soothing for you guys. I don't know, I like to watch people do their hair. I don't know if you guys like it too, but yeah, I'm going to let you guys watch until I feel like I need to come back and say anything. So I also just wanted to come back and say that I love the way these products melted into my hair. You can see that it kind of looks white when I'm twisting it, but the product quickly got absorbed into my hair, which is very, very different for me. Products typically stay white on my hair for a very long time because I have low porosity hair, and so products don't easily just get into my hair. But these products really surprised me, and the results, Yo, I don't want to don't worry, just watch the video to the end and see. But like the results were bomb as well, and I just really love it. But just watch my hair and like watch how the product is showing right now, and then just watch as I keep twisting and see what happens to those parts. Like you can see the product isn't really showing anymore, like it's already absorbing into my hair, and I think that's just really cool. But these are some really good products, so you guys should definitely check this brand out. So after what seemed like forever, I'm on my last twist. I'm sure you guys know what that feeling is like. It's like victory. Oh my god, like my arms could finally rest. Like I was so happy. But yeah, you guys can see how juicy my twists were. And I was actually going to take them out the next day, but I ended up leaving them in for about 3 or 4 days. I just kind of enjoyed wearing them the way they looked. And this is what it looks like on the day I actually decided to like unravel them. And you guys, I was feeling it so much. I didn't even want to take the twist down anymore, but I had to so you guys could see the finished look. So now my next tip for unraveling is to use oil. You definitely want to put some oil on your hands. This just helps to reduce frizz, and it just helps to make your hair look a little more shiny, you know. And I'm also going ahead to put that oil on my roots because it's like a growth oil, so I want to see if it's going to work or not. To unravel my hair, I just like to twirl it in the opposite direction, and that pretty much just takes the twist down. It's super easy, and whenever I feel like I've gotten to a spot where it won't come loose, I just take my time and twirl it, and it just loosens up. And this is pretty much all I do throughout my hair. I would say that when you're doing this part, I was just being like, I was really in a hurry, that's the truth. But when you're doing this part, I would say that you should section your hair, because as you can see, I'm just picking random twists and unraveling them. This kind of just gets very like confusing because you're not going to know which twists you have taken down and which ones you haven't, so you're going to spend a lot of time going through your hair. But can you guys see the definition I'm getting from this twist out? Like, can you guys see my hair? And if you want, you can go ahead and rock it like this. Like, this is a look, you can just pick it a bit, but I personally like volume over definition, so I'm going ahead to separate my hair. And what I would say is just tug at the hair a bit, and you will just see where the hair naturally wants to separate. You don't have to pull it too hard. Like if you tug at it a bit, as you can see here, you can see where the hair just wants to pull apart, and just pull it apart there. You don't have to do too much, because if you pull it apart where it doesn't want to, that's when you get frizz. Now I'm going to take my pick, and I'm just going to pick my roots. You want to only pick your roots, and you want to do this very gently because you don't want to mess up the curls you've just spent like what, hours to achieve. So only pick at your roots and pick as much as you want. I went off camera and I did my edges and just pinned the sides, and this is pretty much the finished look. So you guys rate this twist out down in the comments below. Let me know what you think about it, and please don't forget to subscribe, share this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.